What up, what up, what up, and welcome to Chatting with TCG. If you are new to this channel, we ask you to hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and also, hit the bell is what I'm supposed to say.
Can we keep that? Oh, can we do that little boop in the beginning? Like when you fuck up and then you be like boop and then start up. No, okay.
Okay, cool. I got you. What up, what up, what up, and welcome to Chatting with TCG. If you are new to this channel, we ask that you hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and also hit the bell notification so you're notified every time we upload a video. Before we hop into the disclaimer, we're gonna say hey to our Toxic City Gang. If you would like to be an official member of the Toxic City Gang, all you have to do is first subscribe to the channel, and then in the comments down below, drop hashtag Toxic City Gang down in the comments below. Now to the disclaimer. If you hear a kid, see a kid, ignore those children. We have kids around here, and we're going to let those kids do exactly what they do, and that is be kids. So if you hear them or see them, ignore them. Pay attention to us. We're bringing you the content. Now to the topic. Today we're going to discuss if, as a parent or guardian, are you okay with other folks disciplining your kids? Is that okay? Is it not okay? Grab your drink and some snacks, and we gonna be right back. Welcome back, gang. Look who's back. She sound like a little boy over there. She not feeling too good, but she back. Welcome back, Rib.
Hi guys. Oh,
Oh, y'all heard that little boy.
hi guys. I come back real sick, so y'all need to, tread lightly with me.
So since you back, friend, go on and start this video off for us.
Okay, baby. Well, I'm back or whatever. Back like I never left. I know you missed me. Did y'all miss me? Y'all lie so bad. I know y'all miss me. Anyway, so I'll start the video. Whatever. So, how do I feel about other people disciplining my children? Um, I'm not gonna lie, it bothers me. It even bothers me when Chason disciplines my children and he's the daddy. So it do bother me. However, when it comes to like grandparents, I tend to not let them get away with it, but just like I would sit back sometimes to a certain extent. Now, granted, inside of me, I'm upset, but I'ma just, I'll be easy because, you know, um, sometimes grandparents they kind of, especially for younger parents, they tend to know certain things, so it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna let your wisdom kind of be installed in my children or whatever the case may be. But if it gets too far, that's when I kind of draw the line. As far as like putting your hands on them and stuff like that, I will not allow nobody to put their hands on my children besides like me and their daddy, and I barely want him to put, you feel me? Um, Another thing that bothers me is the fact that so I live far from we both live far from our families. Our families live in New York, so they don't spend much time with our children to be trying to discipline them when they are around. Like try to my thing is, you don't know there's certain habits that they have. You don't know what we have been working with them about for you to just come out and just start trying to manipulate what they're doing, how they're doing it when you're not around 100% of the time, if that makes sense. And that, again, that's mostly with just like grandparents or immediate family. Now, anybody else? Hell no. Nope, nope, no. Don't say shit to my kids. Let me handle that. Let their daddy handle that. Do not say nothing to my kids because we're gonna have to fight. I'm gonna have to see you in them hands. I don't care who you is, auntie, uncle, cousin, friend, whatever. You feel me about mine. So that's just how I feel about the situation.
I agree. Don't be putting your hands on my kids.
Period.
It's different than you saying something about their behavior and like trying to help them understand rather than yelling at them or hitting them. Like me and they dad barely whooped them. So if you think you about to come whoop them, you done lost your mind for real. Especially if you don't talk to my kids on a regular basis. Who you whooping?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You're not around my kids to be trying to tell them what to do.
Exactly.
You know,
You upset when they don't like you. That's your fault. You started this relationship bad, not good. Cause you think you can beat on everybody. No. Mm-mm. So that's why I'm glad that my kids are very well mannered and act correctly when they're out in public. Blaze don't be looking like that because they got some sense when they out the house. When they in the house, it's a different story. They know they got a switch. It's on and off, and I'm so glad they got it. Even when they eat at the restaurant, they be chilling. Then when they get in the car, girl, it just get the flying around. So that's my opinion. Don't touch my kids because I'm going to touch you.
period.
Well, myself, hold on.
Oh, she disciplining her kid right now.
So me, sorry y'all. Me, I was raised like a village. It takes a village to raise a kid. So I don't mind other family members disciplining my kid. I only got one, and she is spoiled as hell. So
It's us.
the
We the
rare
one.
times
We
that
the
she
ones that
actually,
mind.
yes, the rare
You
times
didn't
that
tell
she
your
actually
brother not to
does,
talk to my friend like that.
Right.
the times that she actually does get disciplined is because she deserves it. Like it's something that I don't really do too much of the discipline. So she really has to get it from somewhere else because I try to be the um what they call it,
The lenient parent.
the gentle parent,
Mm-hmm.
and it sometimes she does a lot, and other people have to step in like you're doing too much, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I allow that because me and my family we did grow up close, tight knit, and we're also bringing up our kids together. Me and my brother, we bringing our kids up together, and my siblings, we all will bring up our kids as family, as cousins, but as brother and sister, especially too. Like it's a double standard thing. And then my grandma, she don't play that. If you can't, if she can't whoop your kid, don't bring him to my house. Mm-mm. Don't bring him to my house if they can't get their ass whooped. That's what she tell everybody. And it's a lot of people that she done got into it with because they felt like they kids shouldn't get a whooping.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, take them home with you. Don't whoop their ass, but they gonna get their ass whooped here. So that's what I feel about it. I mean, I can understand where y'all coming from as far as if you don't really be around my kid like that, then no, you shouldn't be disciplining them. I even got into it with one of my cousins for trying to discipline my daughter when she was sick, you know. But I didn't play like you can discipline, but to a certain extent. Like if this
Right.
child don't feel good, then there ain't no reason for you to do all of that.
Do all that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's something wrong at this point. But we cleared that up. Got to understand it. Go in there with your daddy then, since you want to keep on.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, that's how I feel. Next,
Yeah, I was gonna say that too, Sean. I think it's because your family like is really, really close and grew up together. It's kind of like maybe you just are used to that. Um, but yeah, it be us. Like I said, we don't want to be feeling some type of way when Yana get in trouble by somebody else. I be like, told him not to talk to my bestie, my little bestie like that. Mm.
Okay, So, my opinion, although I don't have any children out of my hoo ha, I'm like Sean Dunn's grandmama. Don't bring your badass kids around me if I can't whoop their ass.
Well, now I know.
Just saying.
Okay.
Like for real. Like kids. I mean, I guess it's because of the era I grew up in too. Like we got our ass beat. Like you
Yeah,
know.
that's a fact.
So
Right.
and I feel like the world is like it is because of all of this newfangled stuff that we got going on. Everything is so new. They got different terms for everything. Like gentle parenting. What the fuck is that?
That's
You know
white
what I'm
people
saying?
shit.
Gentle
Right.
parenting and talking to kids and allowing kids to freely express themselves. Like what the fuck? Like when I was like, man, I wish I would express anything other than I am sorry. Like you know what I'm saying? My bad. Even if I wasn't, even if I wasn't in the wrong, it was still my bad. And I
Mhm.
just think at some point you gotta. I feel like if you don't allow other people to discipline your children, I ain't saying let them beat them. Like I'm not gonna really beat your kid, but if they deserve a pop, they're gonna get a pop. It is what it is. I'm gonna try to stand you in the corner and go sit on the step. That's my first. Like I start gentle, but like after I tell you that first time, I'm not repeating myself again. I'm not a firm believer in adults shouldn't have to repeat themselves. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you once, you get it wrong, then go sit on the steps, go stand over there, whatever you got to do, and sit on the couch with no TV, whatever. Like you know what I'm saying. But after you do the little gentle sit on the couch, stand in the corner, pop coming second. I don't believe in third chances. It ain't no reason for all that. Like I'm an adult, you're a child. Please and thank you. Like let me handle this.
I get that. I don't like when the first instinct is to try to
Mhm.
hit. Like you don't even try first to talk to them.
Right.
Is yeah, like your first thing is to try to hit, and it's not necessarily that because me personally, I don't beat my kids like that. Matter of fact, I only if I ever beat them is because Jason be like, you have to beat them so they can listen to you, whatever, whatever. But he definitely do. So it's not like us as parents we're not beating them. So
Let's
for
not say
you,
beat.
yeah, let's not say that. I'm sorry. Discipline them.
Discipline.
They just gonna be like, yo, these abusive ass
Beat
parents.
it.
That's not what we mean, people. Please.
Right.
Yeah, like discipline them. So it's just the matter of the fact is, um, like I said before, you don't know the type of habits that we're not allowing and we are allowing when it comes to our children. For you to come and try to dictate or trying to tell them not to do something that they're used to doing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It could be like, let's say at the table, you know how older generations you can have your phones and stuff like that on the table or whatever the case may be. Let's say they bring their tablets to the table. That's because we let them do that. So don't try to be like, oh, give me the tablet because now you got a crying kid because you're trying to have them be at the table without their tablet when we let them, if that makes
I don't
sense.
like that either.
Because you from that generation, Blaze.
I'm not from that generation, but they already own them. It's 24/7. No, come over here
But
and eat
Well,
see,
your food
that
and
was
then
just
go on.
that was actually an example because we actually don't, to be honest, we don't let them eat. Yeah, we don't. We actually don't let them eat with their tablets just because they're distracted and they take their time eating. So we try to turn the TV off, take their tablets away, stuff like that. It was just the example that I thought of for whatever reason. As far as like, it's not something like really, really bad to the point where you have to discipline them
Mhm.
when we're allowing them to do that. That's what they're used to.
Right.
Because we have let them do that. So it's kind of like, all right, you gotta chill because you don't know what they got going on at home for you to try to. Your first instinct is to, oh, don't do. Whoa, don't be yelling at my kids.
Everybody stay calm.
Yeah, everybody calm down.
Right. That's one thing I don't like either. Don't yell. Just talk. You ain't gotta do all the yelling.
Yeah, that yelling is crazy.
I mean, you can yell after like a couple times. You know, you don't say it, but like
Mm.
immediately. You don't gotta start yelling. Just
So my question for that is, y'all talking about don't yell. Look at me being the opposition today. I'm taking HGIC 5555 role. I'm gonna be the opposition. Y'all want us not to yell, but you be being quiet and your kids be still running around doing exactly what they do.
But that's your first instinct to yell.
Yeah. Cause anything that shock you when you yell, they immediately what's the first thing they do? I don't give a fuck who it is.
They do stop.
They
Yeah,
stop
they stop for the moment though.
for the moment, but you got their attention. But when you say, "Hey, Johnny, come here for a second. Why are you jumping,
Well,
Johnny?"
that's white people shit. I ain't gonna
I mean,
front.
I'm just saying in general. If you're talking to a child that's doing something they ain't got no business, if you talk to them very calmly, they don't even pay you no attention. I doubt they even look your way.
That's true.
You got to give
Ooh.
them something like, and they, which is that's so funny. That was probably the thing that I hated the most as a
It was
child.
getting yelled
When
at.
somebody snapped at me,
Oh,
I'm not your
yeah,
dog. Please don't snap.
yeah.
Right.
Come on, hurry up, do that.
Yeah, like I hated that. And that wasn't my parents. My parents never did snap, but we definitely had some people in our village who snapped at us, and that
Mhm.
used to make me lose my mind. So, how do you so you going so since y'all don't want it, that's for the two who don't want it, do y'all feel like y'all ain't gonna ever have nobody watch your kids? Y'all just gonna take y'all kids everywhere with y'all?
Well, I mean, that's actually kind of what I do now. Nobody watches my kids. Like, I'm not gonna say nobody has ever watched my kids because
Mhm.
my husband's mom watches them. If we have something to do or some place to go, but I think that's the one person that we do have watched them all the time, only because we know that she not gonna be the first one to whoop them, yell at them. Like she like, all right, come on, guys, this is not the right thing you need to do. You need to do this. You need to do that, and they listen to her. So that's why we feel comfortable with even the kids with her. Now, other family members, like I watch how you treat your own kids. So if you got a 6-year-old and you leave them in the house by themselves while you go run to the store or run to this store or run to that store, I'm not leaving my kid with you because you're gonna leave that 6-year-old with my kids while you go do whatever you gotta do and come back. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope.
Um, so we're in a point where we decided that we don't want to leave our kids with nobody. We don't really trust nobody for real like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like once they get a little bit older, maybe. But again, me and Jason live in Virginia. We don't. I mean, yeah, we have family here and there, like Jason uncles and stuff like that. But we don't have family here to leave them around. Probably the godparents. There you go. Probably they'll probably be the only people that we actually have trusted to leave our kids with
Mhm.
in Virginia. So now in New York, we used to like leave them behind when we're like going out like shopping or doing something. Now we kind of just take them with us. Just because again we know our kids and it's like yeah.
Yeah, you know
So
your
maybe
kids and
like
you
and
know the
maybe when they
people
get
they're around.
older. Huh?
I said, yeah, you know your kids and you know the people that they gonna be watched around. Like you know how short they temper is. You know what their reaction is probably gonna be. So yeah,
Exactly.
I don't trust leaving my
So
kids
yeah,
either.
probably when they get
Definitely when
older.
they get older. If that's
Yeah,
what they want, if they want to go over a certain relative house, go right ahead. But you have a phone, so you can call me and say, "Mama,
exactly.
I'm ready to come home." I don't want to leave my kids somewhere, and they keep saying, "Hey,
They
can I
don't want
call
to
my
go
mama?
home
Can I call my mama? Because I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go
and
home,"
they
and
can't.
you don't allow them to.
Yeah.
That's going to piss me off. Cause why didn't you call me? I don't give a fuck what time of night it is.
Hmm.
I do not even care. It could be 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. If they ready to come home, call me so I can come get my kid.
That's why I ain't keeping nobody kids.
Oh,
Right
that's
there.
fine.
You
Yeah,
shouldn't have
And a
exactly.
lot of
asked to
people
come
be like
over.
that.
You shouldn't have asked to bring your little butt over here. You better go on in there and go to
Yeah.
bed. They'll be here to get you tomorrow, honey. Ain't nothing gonna change with your mama. Talking
Uh,
about from these little couple of hours. Go get on that game.
But
What kind of
see,
snacks you want?
yeah.
and sometimes kids get like that because they're not used to being out places or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
But I blame the parents.
well,
Either
I
not
mean,
used to
yeah,
it
that's true.
or they don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, but also, when they tell you that they're ready to call their parents for them to go home, and you tell them no, that they can't, you'll be okay. Your parents will be here tomorrow. Okay, yeah, that's true. They will be here to get you tomorrow. Calm down. It's
It's
fine. But
fine.
that also builds something up in that kid
That
that
I'm
might
an adult
fester.
and you gonna be
Yeah.
all right. The one day I ain't gonna hurt you. See, to me, that if you let them call you and stuff, you ain't gonna never be able to enjoy yourself. You ain't gonna never be able to do nothing because they
True,
gonna know you gonna
but
keep
see,
coming back and forth.
for me, it's different. I had my kids for myself, not for nobody else.
Yeah, but it still don't matter.
And I
After
feel
you have
like
a
these
kid,
people,
that don't mean
these
you trapped.
kids. Well, I mean, yeah, no, not at all. But I don't know. That's just me. I just feel like if my kid ready to come home any whatever time it is, then you need to call me so I can come get my kid. I didn't have my few hours away from them or whatever the case may be. It ain't gonna hurt me to just come pick them up. Some people, they had kids and them kids always with the grandma. You barely see the kids with the mom, and it's like, well, what did you have kids for?
The
Just to have
grandma's
them
the
with the
baby.
mom? Yeah, like, mm-mm. But that's just me though. That's just me.
My
Whatever
baby,
float everybody boat.
personally, she likes to go to other people's house. She would go to her grandma's house, my mom's house, my grandma's house. She likes to go to my aunt's house, but like I only trust her around the people that raised me, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So my grandma, my mom, my aunt, they all had a hand in raising me. My aunt, she loves kids. So she usually has about 17 to 20 kids in her house every weekend. She loves
I
kids
always
so
forget
much.
about
Like
my
she
aunt.
got 4 of her own, and then like a bunch of nieces and nephews. So
Elsa said, "Sign me up. We on our way.
right, she
Who one
loves
gonna hurt?"
super for her. I'm telling you, she
Yeah,
would
come
take
to
them
my
right
house.
on in and let them do whatever they want. But she will discipline them, but she won't be like a physical discipline. Like she
Okay.
really
This is a
sits them down, talks
firm
to them, and
discipline.
yeah, firmly just says like, this is what you need to do,
Mm-hmm.
and just like y'all was saying that,
Mm,
well, like just was saying about her mother-in-law.
it's me and Destiny always yelling at our kids and don't want nobody else to yell at our kids.
Right.
Exactly.
That is so
Like
true.
I'm hurting them and you doing it. Child.
Because
Right.
it's different when
It's
you're doing
not
it versus
no
somebody else. Yes,
different.
it is,
Especially
No,
honey.
it's
because
not.
most of the time when
Mm-mm.
somebody is disciplining your child, it's coming from love. It's not coming from a place of harm or
Yeah, I
anything. They
get
really
it. I
Cause
get
I'm a
that.
firm believer
I
in if
just
you don't
like I
discipline them
said.
at home, the police gonna do it when they get older. Then you gonna be out here wondering what happened. It's cause they missed that growing up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but you ain't got to whoop a kid to get that point across, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Definitely.
but
You gotta
discipline is
whoop the
not
kids.
discipline is
I ain't
not
saying beat them
always
all the time, but you gotta
whooping.
put some tan to that ass. Sorry.
Discipline is not always whoopings though.
Right.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
I
could
That's a
still
be
fact.
feel like they need to get a whooping or two. I ain't saying that you gotta beat them for every situation, but some situations calls for an ass.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
that's true.
Some
Like
do.
when my kids broke the TV.
Yeah, like see, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
butt
like
whip
that's
right there. That's
crazy.
major. That's a
Mhm.
major infraction.
That's a
Major
major.
infractions calls for major
Yeah, I
reactions.
just don't like when kids get beat for any and everything
Yeah,
else.
nah.
Right. That's what I don't play that. I don't do that either.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. Not I'm just
Hmm.
saying for certain things you should get your butt beat. It just is what it
I
is.
get it. I get it. It's just still. Mm, I feel something inside when you trying to, do all of that.
So
Like I feel it in my heart. Like, yo, are you talking about children like that?
What happened? Hey, get over here. Get over here.
Yeah,
Talking
come.
about babies.
Let's
I
go to
have
the room.
another
Well,
question for y'all.
let us know in the comments then. Oh, go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry. Go.
So, since y'all don't like people disciplining y'all kids, how do y'all feel about disciplining somebody else's kids?
I don't discipline
Nope.
nobody kid.
Nope.
I'll talk to the parent.
Yeah.
I
I
normally
tell the
talk to the
parent.
parent.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
if
it's
anything, if it's like a nephew or something, I might be like, why you doing that? Come sit down, or I'm more gentle with somebody else's kid than my own kid. But I'm not. Normally, I'm on my business. I don't say
Yeah, me
nothing to
too. I
nobody
feel
yeah,
else's
I'm the
kid.
same
uncomfortable.
way. I'm the
I feel
same way.
uncomfortable.
It depends on what situation I'm in. Like
Mm.
with my niece, since she's my niece, and me and my brother
Y'all
raised
real
me and our
close.
kids
Yeah.
together. We're real close. I have to set some boundaries as far as discipline goes because she does like to try me more than she would her parents.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So yeah, but I don't pop her. I don't I just would sit her down. And, hey, you got to stop doing this. But right now she just won. So when she turned 5, I might be doing that. But
She might get a little beat. Little
yes,
whoop.
but yes, and at the same time, she does have her mama. So I will relay the message. But yeah, I don't feel comfortable if it's not a family member's kid. Like I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable at all. Like it
mm,
really I'll literally so I'm a- s- everybody knows by now I'm a photographer and I deal with a lot of kids. A lot of kids. So it takes a lot of patience because some kids just be wilding. Like I had a kid before come to my house and open up my kids' presents for Christmas.
I would have
And I
punished her
was
and
just
kept it
looking
moving.
at the client like, hello, are you gonna do something? So in those situations, I would like when I am dealing with other people's children, as far as my business wise, I sit back and let the parent deal with that. There is times where I'll say something like, hey, just make sure, like especially with like my usuals, like my usual customers, I have a little bit of a relationship with them, so I will let them know, hey, baby girl, or they doing this, they doing that, like calm that down or something. But I be sitting here in a maze, like they used. So I right now, obviously I moved, so I have a bigger space for my studio. But before I used to do it in my living room at my old place, and there were kids that used to run on top of my couches and just wilding. And I used to think to myself, like, dang, I'm thinking my kids is bad. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, jumping on people's things with the shoes. It was bad. It was bad. But I can't find myself to just be like, hey, don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah. Blaze is like, get the little damn kid out of my house.
Out of here right now before I pull him to the moon.
Oh God, because you open my baby presents, it's going
Yo,
down.
that ass opened the baby presents. I was
It's
like,
going down. Why would you touch my like? Why are you even over there? Because they don't have nothing to do with you.
nothing to do with you. Absolutely
That
nothing
made
to
me
do with
mad. I'm finna end this video because that done made me mad. End the video because I'm mad. Now you talking about
It's
jumping on
video.
couches, opening gifts. Tell us what
you.
y'all think in the comments, honey.
Yes. Do
Yeah,
y'all
put
let
the comments
people
below.
discipline your kids? Or what? Do you discipline your kids?
My friends,
And
that's all
don't.
I say.
Well, I got something to say. First of all, I'm back on whatever. And I wanted to give a shout out to my friend because she did so good doing my little outro, whatever. Thank you,
Give her lessons, so don't give us a
bestie. What? Why are you looking like that, Blaze?
I just said why she looked like that. We had to give her
Girl, mind your business. She did
assistance,
good. Anyway,
but she did
you better
it.
tune in because you can. Subscribe because you must. Stay toxic. And you better love us. Period.
Shabai.
Bye.